Hello, and thank you for joining us for Lunchtime News on KBC Channel 1. It's coming to you live from the Broadcasting House in Kenya's capital, Nairobi. My name is Giverson Maina, and our sign language interpreter is Lensa Odingo. So start interacting the social media platforms at KBC Channel 1. And of course, mine is Giverson Maina. Now let's get started. A section of Nyanza legislators is urging the government to strengthen measures to prevent the spread of Ebola through cross-border activities on Lake Victoria. Now, meanwhile, tourism stakeholders in the country have cautioned against what they termed as sensational reporting by a cross-section of media on Ebola, warning that misinformation is triggering unnecessary travel cancellations and threatening the country's tourism recovery. Here's more.
Speaking during a fundraiser at a church in Ndiwa constituency, Homa Bay County, Senator Moses Kajwang, Ndiwa MP Martin Owino, Seme MP James Nyikal and Homa Bay Women Representative Joyce Osogo called for enhanced preparedness, including equipping quarantine centers for contact tracing and treatment.
23 quarantine centers that are being set by the government is good work by the government, and we congratulate the minister. Because when people get in touch with Ebola, if they come here, we have to quarantine them. In case they develop illness, then they do not spread it. They're in quarantine, they are helped.
So we don't want people to put politics into public health strategies for dealing with diseases. And I like what C.S. Dwale said. When you read Cap 242 and Cap 254, it gives the minister the powers to prevent diseases.
The leaders expressed concern over frequent interaction between Kenyan traders and their counterparts from Uganda, Tanzania and Democratic Republic of Congo on islands such as Remba, Rigiti and Takawiri.
Ukienda katika visiwa kama Remba, utapata East Africa nzima wako hapo. Ukienda visiwa vidogo vidogo, hata iwe Mfongano hata Rusinga, utapata East Africa wote wako hapo. Je, kukitokea mlipuko wa ugonjwa wa Ebola, tuko tayari kupambana nayo?
Meanwhile, Tourism Principal Secretary John Ololtua assured both local and international travelers that Kenya remains Ebola-free, emphasizing that no case of the disease has been reported in the country. Speaking during the 2026 Kenya Association of Travel Agents annual general meeting in Mombasa, Ololtua said the government is implementing a comprehensive communication strategy to counter misinformation and strengthen public confidence.
I think you need to be much more patriotic. Yeah? It's important. Because this is our country. You know? We cannot have any other country. So it's good to communicate. So that the communication comes out clearly. So that we don't lose. Because when we lose, the country loses, our children loses, the education sector, everybody loses.
We must demystify the misinformation. That if someone says that there is Ebola and we have cancellation, please be courageous enough to tell them that we are over 1,000 kilometers from the epicenter.
Joseph Wahungu for Lunchtime News.
I change focus to matters health now. A section of leaders in Kakamega County have raised concerns over the increased number of elderly people losing their lives to curable and treatable conditions. The leaders are attributing this to lack of awareness on available management options and non-registration under the Social Health Authority scheme. Speaking while receiving free medical services during a medical outreach program sponsored by doctors from the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret, Navaholo KMTC, the Kakamega County Government and Navaholo Constituency Development Fund, the leaders led by Joyce Situma and Jacqueline Wanjala cited inadequate public sensitization on SHA as a major challenge preventing many people from accessing healthcare coverage.
Registration ya SHA tuko chini sana. Na mimi ningehimiza tu wakazi wa Navaholo, tafadhali tujirejeste kwa SHA. Kwa sababu SHA tunaona kwamba SHA inasaidia watu wengi.
Common diseases start with infectious disease. Number one is malaria, and we have enough drugs. And then for the chronic diseases, number one is hypertension, which according to the national statistics affects about 1 in every 3 adults. That's about 30% of the population above 30 years. And we have carried enough stocks of those kind of medications.
My people have benefited from SHA. This morning, I have a case in Eldoret, not MTRH. I've lost somebody about 3 kilometers from here, Mzee Songoi. He died, and the SHA has paid 495,000 shillings for him. That is not small money. I've had cases in this constituency where mothers have had to be assisted with SHA. I want to encourage my people that you register in large numbers so that you are members of SHA, and SHA will take care of you at the hour of need.
In our matters agriculture, the government has unveiled an ambitious plan to triple Kenya's coffee production from 50,000 metric tons in 2025 to 150,000 metric tons by the year 2029, as part of a broader strategy to revive the coffee sector and strengthen the country's position in global markets. Now, to support the target, the government has launched a nationwide coffee seedling distribution program covering both traditional and emerging coffee growing regions. Now, through the Ministry of Cooperatives, 500 million shillings has been allocated for the distribution of 2 million coffee seedlings to farmers over the next year. Now, speaking during an award ceremony for top-performing coffee farmers and cooperative societies at the Embu County Coffee Mill, Agriculture and Food Authority Acting Director General Kalistas Kundu says expanding coffee farming into counties that have not traditionally grown the crop will help bridge production gaps caused by declining coffee acreage in some traditional growing areas.
Tumetarget 150,000 metric tons, yani tani 1,150 kwa miaka miwili mitatu ambayo inakuja mbele. Na tumenunua miche mingi sana tukipatia wakulima wa kupanda. Hasa unapoangalia kaunti kama Nandi, Uasin Gishu na Kericho, alafu uende Bungoma na Trans Nzoia wamepanda.
Between now and next year, the government is going to distribute through the Ministry of Cooperatives seedlings worth 500 million Kenya shillings. That is going to be distributed across all the coffee growing countries, together with the areas where we are expanding coffee.
Certain farms, we are talking to them in meetings, we are encouraging them on what to do. It is not just planting. There is either manure munaweka, either fertilizer munaweka, how you do the pruning.
Now let's take you to Nandi County, where Vincent Cheruyot, a 15-year-old learner in the special needs unit at Nandi Hills Township Primary School, is appealing to well-wishers to support him with a mobility device to ease his movement. Now, Vincent lives with both physical and intellectual disabilities, a condition that has significantly affected his daily life and education. Now, for more than a year, he has been unable to attend school regularly due to mobility challenges and other constraints. Take a look.
When we visit Vincent Cheruyot's homestead, we meet his mother, 50-year-old Jen Kitur, who is also a widow undertaking her daily chores. Occasionally, she's forced to stop and help her 15-year-old son to move around. Without assistance, Vincent Cheruyot is forced to crawl. One moment he's in deep thought, and the next he's enjoying music. His mother works as a casual laborer in a tea plantation at Sinedet village and is unable to cater for the family's basic needs. Communicating mainly in the local dialect, Jen is appealing to well-wishers to assist her last-born son with a mobility device to help improve his quality of life.
Amekuwa mgonjwa kabisa. Sasa uko shule abana enda shule amekaa kabisa. Sasa abana tembea. Nataka kusaidia mimi.
She's also seeking support to cater for Vincent's nutritional needs, medical care, transportation, school-related expenses, proper shelter, among other essential requirements. The burden has been heavy on Jen, who previously lost her two sons who suffered a similar condition to Vincent's. According to Bill Hachumba, the deputy head teacher and special unit teacher at Nandi Hills Township Primary School, Vincent's prolonged absence from school has greatly affected his academic progress.
Tunaomba wahisani watusaidie kama angeweza kupata wheelchair ili mwezeshe angaa afike shule because ako kwa day school na hawezi kutembea, the distance iko long, na wheelchair kama angeweza kubebewa na pikipiki ndio afike kwa shule so that apate elimu kidogo kuliko kukaa nyumbani.
To help Vincent, you can contact his mother Jen Kitur through mobile number 0706562126 or contact the deputy head teacher Bill Hachumba through her number 0723982254. Nancy Okware, Lunchtime News.
All the best to Vincent. Now, as the world marked World Environment Day 2026, a section of Nairobi residents joined the global conversation through a creative showcase at the Aliens Fun Show. Now, the Cultural Center hosted a documentary, a screening, an art exhibition highlighting climate action and environmental awareness. Now, at the center of the event was a powerful blend of film and visual art, bringing together creatives and cultural practitioners to reflect on the state of the planet and humanity's role in shaping its future. Now, the exhibition and documentary session sparked conversations on climate responsibility, sustainability, and the urgent need for action.
The documentary, Afterlife of Waste, talks about what is happening to all the second-hand clothing that is being imported into the country, which ends up at Gikomba Market, and what happens to it if it is not sold as clothing. Where does it end up, and what is its impact on the human health and the environment?
What sparked it first was the fact that we have a shared problem. 60% on average of a bill is what can be really used as good quality clothing. So about 35 to 40 could be waste.
On that note, we take a short commercial break. Don't go too far. There's still so much more lined up for you.
Kenya is investing in technical skills, vocational training, and alternative pathways through TVETs and, of course, creative economy. Now, the million-dollar question is, are we ready to redefine success?
The first thing that we need to do is to rebrand the name. Yes. Instead of using alternative, we need to rebrand it to be a career just like any other.
It doesn't matter how old you are, because personally I started at 20 years.
Yeah.
Just figure it out what you like, what you have passion about it, then build it. It will bring a very successful future for you.
We need to be discussing about how we can scale up the alternative pathways, not whether it works.
There is only one way to save the both of you.
What is it?
I promise you, I'll pick up where you left off.
Charlie,
huh?
We don't have too much time. The chain is beginning to tighten.
Wait!
You make it sound so easy. This is serious. A little puppy love isn't going to solve all this.
As the saying goes, roll with the punches.
Starting right now, Rakshasa is in your hands.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid, small to say the least, but the little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the beast. By the time this night is over, the stars are gonna shine to lovers in love. the clouds away. So yeah, just a game I play when I wanna say I love you. Oh.
And now, welcome back. You're watching Lunchtime News on KBC Channel 1. And now let's take you to Tana River County, where more than 3,000 families in Tana River County have been displaced by devastating floods that have submerged villages, schools and health facilities across Tarasa and Tana Delta sub-counties. The disasters, which have persisted for over a month, which has left thousands of residents stranded in camps with limited access to food, healthcare and education. Our reporter Aaron Murray reports.
What was once a farmlands, grazing fields and thriving villages is now a vast stretch of flood water.
Mifugo yetu mengine imeenda na maji, vyombo vyetu, watoto wamekosa nguo kwa sababu maji yamekuja ghafla. Hatukutarajia kama maji yatakuja ghafla.
According to humanitarian agencies, more than 3,127 families have been forced from their homes across Tarasa and Tana Delta sub-counties. Road networks have disappeared beneath the water, cutting off entire villages from essential services.
Hakuna njia nyingine. Hii kijiji pia ni kijiji kubwa sana Ndarako. Na tunavuka na dau. Dau nayo ni moja. Ikiwa wewe asubuhi mnatoka hapa ukipata dau kuvuka ni muda, unachukua muda. Kwa hivyo sisi tuko na shida kubwa sana.
In Samicha village, one of the hardest hit areas is Tarasa sub-county. Homes remain surrounded by water.
Kwa wale ambao wameenda kwa hema ama kwa kambi, hawawezi kufika hapa shuleni kwa sababu kuna mto.
Hii kijiji kizima kiko chini ya maji hivi unavyoiona. Si beach wala si lake.
At Marafa and Kija Farm IDP camps, families are trying to rebuild their lives under difficult conditions.
Wanafunzi wote wameweza kuhama na wazazi wao, na kwa saa hii wamekuwa accommodated hapo Marafa ECD Center ambayo iko hapo Chara.
The Kenya Red Cross are working alongside the county government and humanitarian partners to offer relief to those affected.
We continue to conduct monitoring of the different interventions that have happened since April 17th, when we started having the first shocks of the flooding situation in Tana Delta.
17 health facilities have been rendered inaccessible, leaving thousands of residents without medical care.
Ile kitu ambayo huwa kinatutatiza zaidi, hizi dams ambazo zinawekwa maji huko, alafu zinafunguliwa pasi na notice yoyote.
As flood waters continue to isolate communities across Tana River County, thousands of families remain uncertain about when they will return to their home. Reporting for Lunchtime News, I'm Aaron Murray.
Now, as the Finance Bill 2026-2027 continues to generate significant public and parliamentary debate, a section of Kajiado leaders has urged the government to exercise caution to avoid a repeat of 2024 protests. Now, speaking in Loitoktok during a homecoming ceremony for Public Service County Executive Committee member Naomi Parankoi, Kajiado South MP Samuel Prashina rallied his counterparts in the National Assemblies to unite in rejecting any punitive tax proposals. Kajiado County Governor Joseph Olelenku, who was also at the ceremony, urged Kenyans not to politicize the bill but to read and understand its contents.
Table very soon. But I want to say that Kenyans are listening, Kenyans have spoke, Kenyans have said their voices, and they are sure that they don't want anything to be repeated of 2024.
The last finance bill 2024 ilileta joto jingi na maafa. Kile ningependa kuzungumzia nikiwa hapo ni kwamba sisi wa Kenya ni lazima tupende na tuipende taifa letu la Kenya. Na nataka hata tukizungumza hii maneno ya Finance Bill 2026 tujichunge, tusichomeane biashara zetu, tusiharibu biashara za wengine. We don't do looting. Tuko na haki kutoa maoni yetu vile tunafikiria.
From Kajiado County, let's take you to Kiambu County, where a domestic dispute turned tragic in Kiganjo Estate in Thika, Kiambu County, after a man attacked his wife and their 2 young sons with an acid that claimed their lives. The victims died while undergoing treatment at Thika Level 5 Hospital. The man then turned the killer acid to himself, ending his life too.
Martin Kamau is reported to have attacked his wife, Phyllis Wamboi, and their 2 sons on Friday night following a domestic disagreement.
Nilipata kama mama amelazwa, mtoto amelazwa, wakiwa wamechomeka. By the time nilikaa nikaona na yeye bwana ametolewa kwa nyumba akiwa amebebwa na suka, akiwa pia yeye amechomeka sana.
We can co-parent as parents, mahali mtakosana, you can always fall out of love. Venye mulipendana, Mungu aliwakutanisha pamoja, mkiachana pia muachane tu na hiyo upendo and do co-parenting. Hakuna haja ya kuuana.
According to family members, the incident is believed to have stemmed from a long-standing domestic dispute. Thika West Sub-County Police Commander John Kimanthi confirmed the incident.
Kulikuwa na maafa ambayo ilitokea, ambayo ilisababishwa na Martin Kamau na familia yake, ambapo Kamau ndiye mwenye hiyo mboma, mwenye miaka 34, ambaye walikuwa na msoso na bibi yake.
Elsewhere, a family from Nyabisia village in Nyamache Sub-County, Bobasi constituency, is seeking justice after their keen second-year Kenyatta University student was murdered.
Kifo chake kimetukwaza sana. Tulikuwa on Tuesday, mahali tunakaa pale Magena. Tulipata habari kwamba kijana yetu ameuawa.
Sami Nyambega, 20, was last seen at a Magena market when he picked up a customer on a motorbike. His body was later found at Kebuko in Nyamache market.
Nizwa sana na hili jambo. Ni kitu ambacho hatungeweza kutarajia kinaweza kufanyika katika familia yetu. Tunajiuliza maswali. Huyu mtu ambaye alikosea, jamani, hata kama ni kosa alifanya, si angekuja atuambie sisi kama familia tujue namna ya kufanya.
The deceased body was taken to Nyamache District Hospital mortuary, awaiting post-mortem.
The Kenya beauty industry continues to grow, with international players rapidly expanding into Kenya, transforming Nairobi into East Africa's beauty and dermatology hub. The brand Agania, with roots from France, has launched its latest skincare range in Kenya, targeting the country's growing middle class. The entry of this brand comes at a time when consumers are increasingly keen on ensuring safety of skin care products amid concerns of harmful ingredients in some cosmetics products. Speaking during the product launch, stakeholders say Agania, a new skincare range, is safe and made for the African skin, an affordable option for consumers seeking everyday skincare solutions.
We are in the spirit of beauty democratization in Kenya too, and so for the first time we have a local spokes representing one of the products that is currently launching globally.
And our nut traders from the Mount Kenya region are calling on the government to temporarily suspend the ban on the sale and export of unprocessed macadamia nuts for 6 months. The traders say the ban has negatively affected the sector, leading to reduced market opportunities, financial losses, and lower returns for farmers. Led by the Nut Traders Association of Kenya, the stakeholders argued that a temporary suspension would help clear existing stock and stabilize the market as the industry explores long-term solutions.
Currently, the farmer is selling their product at 50 shillings per kg. So I believe after the lift of the initial ban, we will be selling macadamia more than 100 shillings per kilo.
Mnakuja kutuambia heti kuja muuze makadamia yenu kwa shilingi 100. Hiyo ni kitu sisi kama wakulima na wafanyabiashara hatuwezi kubali. Nyinyi tengenezeni sheria mkulima apate $2 kama Tanzania, Uganda.
Chini na Ava next week
ili ndio tuwe na rules and regulations, ndio tujue watanunua makadamia kwa bei gani kutoka kwa mkulima.
Let's shift gears to matters education now. Education stakeholders in Laikipia County have been urged to partner with the Rotary Club of Nanyuki to boost education support for underprivileged learners. Now, the appeal comes as the club seeks to expand its scholarship program to reach more undeserving or rather underserving students across the county. Now, speaking during the installation of the new club, President Alex Kamau in Nanyuki, Rotarians said many students are still dropping out of school due to lack of financial support. The club is now calling for partnerships to expand its scholarship fund and reach more needy learners across Laikipia County.
This year, we are going forward in deepening our scholarship fund. We want to ensure that we take more kids to school. Our Rotary theme for the year is create lasting impact, and for that reason we've chosen education as one of the best ways to ensure that the community is safeguarded and we have lasting impact. We need partners, we need sponsors for our activities so that we can do good.
Now from Laikipia, take you to Mombasa County, where cyclists and road safety advocates have urged the Mombasa County government to invest in dedicated cycling infrastructure to promote a safer, healthier, and even more sustainable transport in the coastal city. The call comes as the county intensifies efforts to promote non-motorized transport as a solution to growing traffic congestions, air pollution, and even climate change. Now, speaking during the World Bicycle Day celebrations and a cycling awareness forum in Nyali, Mombasa Deputy Governor Francis Athoya said cycling was steadily gaining popularity among residents and had become an important component of the county's green mobility agenda.
Cycling is increasingly becoming a lifestyle. So why we are doing this today is we feel we need to start creating that awareness. That time has come for us to start thinking whether we need to continue using our vehicles to go to work or we use other means of transport. And it is increasingly becoming a norm in the world that cycling could be the best mode to get to office, particularly in major cities that are facing a challenge like Mombasa.
We're supporting Mombasa to realize the cycling infrastructure that they would like to build. Its aim is to make sure that we have a very safe infrastructure for all types of the cyclists and all the road users.
Nataka kutoa changamoto hii kwa kaunti yetu ya Mombasa to make sure barabara zote za jiji hili la Mombasa inawekwa ile segment ambayo itakuwa ni ya waendeshaji baiskeli. Apart from Links Road, tuwe na barabara zote Mombasa zinaweza kuendeshwa baiskeli.
And our Hurricane scored his 79th international goal as England edged New Zealand 1-0 in a World Cup warm-up match in Florida. Now Kane headed home. Jed spends a cross in half-time stoppage time to hand the Three Lions a victory over the Kiwis, who are ranked 81 places below them in the FIFA.
Rio and Gamoa. Lovely play. And still. He's made quite a contribution. In it goes towards Bellingham, who was furthest forward. And Gamoa once more in the thick of the action for England. Conceding a free kick.
I can't wait for the World Cup to kick start in just about 5 days. Now that's where we end our news coverage for now. My name is Giverson Maina and our sign language interpreter is Lensa Odingo. Until next time, is bye-bye for now, and of course have a great week ahead.
Easy. I am clean. So this leaves you. See?
Who's his hey? Mwanamke anajaribu, si ndio?
Sijamuona. Sijamuona madam. Hello. Who's this?
There is only one way to save the both of you.
What is it?
I promise you, I'll pick up where you left off.
Charlie,
huh?
We don't have too much time. The chain is beginning to tighten.
Wait!
You make it sound so easy. This is serious. A little puppy love isn't going to solve all this.
As the saying goes, roll with the punches.
Starting right now, Rakshasa is in your hands.
My name is Tabitha Wairimu Onyego.
Yeah, my name is Enoch Onyego Matundura. We used to live the same area.
Our parents were neighbors. I thought he's married. He looked very mature. Kasema hi one day, miraculous. I was like, wow, we are not kucheat.
Naendanga SDA.
When ulimtoa kanisa yetu? I got pregnant.
I had to man up and just tell my dad, kuna venye kumeenda.
Akisi ni wachawi. Tuka separate.
Maybe unakuwa fatigued with everything.
Yeah. Who takes longer to get ready?
Yeah.
It's me, really. No, I don't think so. It's you.
No.
Swim every ocean just to be with you.
Furahayo kitu gani? Kila inyeshapo mvua wachekelea ziwani. Huna nguo za kufua, hata maji na sabuni pia. Asante sana mtazamaji, kumbuka vitu kama hivi unavipata ndani ya Sanaa ya Kiswahili, show yako bab kubwa, show ya kukata na shoka. Wapendao usema ni show ile ambayo inakukutanisha katika siku ya ndovu kumla mwanawe. Kumbuka leo kwa siku nyingine, mara nyingi tumeshuka katika shule ya King Queen Group of Schools hapa. King Queen. Leo tupo katika maeneo ya Chokaa. King Queen. King Queen. Sauti ya kutetemesha kumtoa nyoka pangoni. Nyoka anayekaa Kitale hadi Moyale. Nyoka wa Garissa mpaka Mombasa. Kumbuka hapa ndipo makao makuu ya burudani. Vijana wameketi vizuri sana kusikiliza na kuona wenzao wanafanya kitu gani tena kikubwa zaidi. Asante sana, tumefika tena